Hello YouTube, it's me John Avenger once again and welcome back to Random Movie Month. This time I'm reviewing a DC animated movie from 2021, so it's recently. It stars Stana Katic as the Glamazon herself, Wonder Woman, in Justice Society World War II. Yeah, I just watched this on HBO Max. It's good. It's got its flaws, but it's a good animated film. It also has a voice cast of Matt Bomer, Alicia as the Flash, one of my favorites. Alicia Rotaru, Chris Daniel-Antopoulos as Steve Trevor, Omid Abtahi. I'm sorry, I'm not good at saying names. Matthew Mercer, Armin Taylor, and Liam McIntyre. It tells an original story of the Flash because the Flash movie's not coming out till next year. Ending up back in the time of World War II, where he meets the Justice Society of America. This movie doesn't have Batman in it, just to let you know. It shares continuity with Superman Man of Tomorrow and Batman The Long Halloween, except no Batman, or Batman villains. The main villains are the Nazis and one of the villains in Aquaman that controls Aquaman. That's pretty much it. The Atlanteans, if you will. The film was pretty short, too. It was 84 minutes long. It came out April of last year. It's good. It's got a lot of action. It's PG-13, so I would not recommend showing this to kids because they have dead, decaying bodies and people and a torture chamber and a lot of blood. Yeah, it's not a kids movie. And I thought the voice cast, Stana Katic's voice is very sexy as Wonder Woman. I know she's not. She's trying to sound like Gal Gadot because every Wonder Woman that did the voice after her has to have an accent for some reason, except for Rosario Dawson. But she did good. I thought for a voice acting job, she's spot on. Matt Bomer, even though I'm not a fan of his affiliation, I thought he did good as Barry Allen in The Flash. It's got a very sweet ending. I'm not going to spoil it. It's just a nice ending, which is, it was an uplifting ending after all the DC movies I sat through. Well, there were some characters that were underused, though. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Superman was barely in the movie. Like, he shows up halfway through the film as Clark, and he has a mustache, and they call him Shakespeare. And then at the very end, he does something. He destroys these enemy ships in the air, and that's it. There's not really much of him in the film. Brainiac is also in the movie, and only in the beginning. And also the Black Canary kind of gets underused, mainly because she's not a mainstay in the Justice Society, so she's kind of underused. She's a Canadian actress as well. She was in a couple of things. The Wall, Girl House, Diary of Wimpy Kid, Roderick Rules. Oh. So she was the lady with the foot in her face? I think that was her, yeah. Reception. The movie is well done, though. It's not boring. I'll say this. For 84 minutes, it goes by quick. I gave it an 81%. It deserves it. It's IGN really loved it. They gave it a 9 out of 10. I wouldn't go that high, but it is a good film. It's easily ranks among the best of the long-running DC Universe movies series. And also, clearly Warner Brothers should be putting Barry Allen at the center of these animated films more often. Yeah, because again, he's one of my favorite DC characters, and he's getting his own movie, but we have to wait another year and a half for that. And I'm sick and tired of the delays because I want him to get his own movie in the theaters with a big budget and a great crowd behind him. Barry should be the more center. With DC, they think that the only thing that sells is Batman. Wrong, sir. Wonder Woman sold a movie on her own. Shazam sold a movie on his own. Aquaman sold a movie on his own. Even Superman did that. You don't always have to put Batman in everything. This movie is a prime example of that. It's a good movie that didn't need Batman in it. That's why I can understand he's not in it. There's no post-credit scene in this either. And it's not 3 hours long. And, Wonder Woman, she's a badass warrior like always. I like the designs, the animation. Stunning. Really good hand-drawn animation. That still looks great. The environments, like when they're underwater in Atlantis or in World War II, it looks really gritty, but it's not so gritty it takes you out of the movie. Like I said, the writing was really strong. Unlike Peacemaker, it gets its point across. It doesn't have to show man-ass, pointless sex scenes, and and say an F word every 2 seconds. This is better written, James Gunn. Learn from the better people that know writing these animated movies that are not for kids, but they're not too adults. They're adult enough. They tackle dark subject matter with lighthearted action and well, not lighthearted action, lighthearted moments to bring levity to when you're watching it. And I enjoyed this a lot. I think it's one of the better animated DC movies of last year. It's way better than anything on the CW this year. I can say that. And it's not over long. So if you ever see this movie, it's worth your time. They also have the Jay Garrick Flash, which is nice because he's the original one. And Hawkman, it was good to see him again. I haven't seen him since Legends of Tomorrow. There's a good group of characters. Our man, he's from Stargirl. So yeah, they did at least a different team. It's not just another Justice League movie. It did something different, and I like different when it's done in the right way. Not Birds of Prey or Suicide Squad, where they tried too different and it just took audiences out of it. No Harley Quinn, no Joker. Just they kept it simple, and it told its own story without being preachy, which is great. So, in your face turning red. This is how you do it. PG-13 and make it more for adults, but kids could see some of the animation. The action's not going to scar them. It'd be worth seeing the Batman. But anyway, it is a good movie. I would recommend it if you haven't seen it. If you don't like it, I can understand, but it didn't need Batman in it. Just not this story didn't need him in it. It was fine. Anyway, that's my thoughts on Justice Society World War II. It's good. I enjoyed it. So, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next one.